Now, when you think of endurance sailors, you might think of Ellen MacArthur, Robert Knox-Johnson, to name a few. So time, though, to spare a thought for Ken Fowler, who's notched up an epic journey of his own.
Yeah, Ken from Dorset has spent 4 years circumnavigating the islands around England and Wales. You can see from this map how he crisscrossed both countries because he had to sail around 262 islands.
Well, if that sounds a lot, just look here at how many there are in the Scilly Isles alone. Well, Ken is now back home, having completed the series this week. Tom Hepworth went to meet him.
Ken Fowler's been going round in circles for 4 years, circling 262 islands in England and Wales. And last night, he finished, saving the Isle of Wight till last. Now, they say no man is an island, but I reckon Ken comes close.
The places I've sailed by, I'm generally the only person out there. They are quite solitary, and I have found when I come back from some of the longer trips, you find it a bit of a struggle to be around people. We live in such a busy country, but actually out on the water, it's so peaceful, it's so quiet.
Quiet, maybe, but not without incident.
We literally sailed past this seal colony, all still well clear of the wildlife, and they saw me, and next thing I know, there was literally an armada of 300 seals, and they chased me for about half an hour.
Ken helped rescue 4 teenagers who'd got trapped by rising tides off the Norfolk coast and had to give this walrus a very wide berth on the Isles of Scilly.
Wally weighs about 800 kilograms. My boat only weighs about 35 kilograms. And when Wally first turned up in the Scillies, he was literally crawling onto boats and sinking them. So every day I sailed there, I was really glad when I saw him on the floating platform.
Apart from the wildlife, low bridges, strong tides and big waves made it far from plain sailing in a boat little bigger than a bathtub and as heavy as a Labrador.
In Pembrokeshire, Ramsey and some other islands where there were like literally 8 to 10 foot standing waves. And I was almost out of them, and then the boat capsized.
But Ken's background as an air traffic controller at Swanwick came in useful.
If things go wrong, you know how to calmly deal with it. Whereas I think for a lot of people that's really tough. You know, some of the environments I'm going into are quite frightening, or can be.
So what got him through it? The answer is these pictures.
Sadly, cancer's really touched my family. My dad was one of 6 siblings. He and 4 other of those siblings died of cancer. Sadly, I lost my mother-in-law to cancer as well. And that's the reason why I've gone and done it.
The world has been watching Ken's progress, and so too has his wife Fiona.
And the tracker's a lifeline, really. If I didn't know where he was. In fact, it's probably the only time in our married life where I actually do know where he is. But yeah, it's not always easy.
Are you keeping the tracker on him now?
I'd like to. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Stuff to be done here. I mean, look at the lawn, all these lovely dandelions that are growing up. He's never going to be the suburban gardener, that I know. That's not the man I married.
Yeah, well done, Ken. Sure we'll be off on another adventure soon as well.
Yeah, fantastic achievement.